Hello, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about how to make graphs in Microsoft Excel, when to use the different types of graphs, such as like a pie graph, bar graph, to all be shown today. And then also finding an image, looking for or looking what its rights are, what you can do with the picture, if you have to give accreditation to it, so on and so forth. And then uh, cropping, resizing, all that good stuff to it. So just jump straight into it. Um, to make a graph in Excel, you're gonna plug in data, which I already did, and you're gonna underline that data, and hit Insert, and then Recommended Charts. For this, you're gonna be using a bar graph. You're gonna hit OK. It's gonna pull up this pretty blank, whatever. You can change the layout to this, which ideally you're going to want to hit this so you can pull up the x-axis and the y-axis and the x-axis, tie out the titles. Um, this will just use colors in here. I'll call this amounts. There we go. Got all that set. And then add a title up here. I can expand it. Title, say here, and set. So just move this over. That's how you make a bar graph. Same thing for a pie graph. You're gonna underline, insert, recommended, pie. Okay, and I'll bring this up pretty plain. I tend to like to use the percentages for pie graphs. Um, you can change the layout. Like on this one, this is the original one I brought up. You got the kinds of fruits over here. But you can make it up on top, make it inside, which ideally this is probably my favorite one. So click that there, and then uh, add a text box in like right here, just for the title. You can say title is fine. Okay. So, but yeah, so this really kind of goes over what you need to know about making graphs, so on and so forth. Um, the reason you would use a bar graph is you're comparing data. So you're just kind of comparing to like the blue, like which roommate has, like how many roommates have five, how many roommates have three, so on and so forth. And like the roommate's favorite fruit, you're just kind of comparing how many like apples. So you would use a pie graph to show parts of a whole. So again, like percentages, so on and so forth. So that's really it for the demonstration of that. Now to find a picture, just have the picture pulled up there. You would hit tools, you would hit usage rates, you hit Creative Commons, and all these pictures. This is the picture we're going to be using. I'm going to click license details just to make sure you know what you're able to do. You get the CC 1.0 deed. And this says there's no copyright. The person who associated the work has dedicated the work to the public domain by waiving all of his or her rights to the work worldwide under copyright law, including all related neighboring rights. So you're able to copy, modify, distribute, perform the work, even for commercial purposes, without asking for permission. So again, don't need to change anything. Which again, that's pretty nice of them to do. But so we will go into the photo editing app. Or not app, website. I'm using iPicky. I could be not pronouncing that right, but we'll work with that. To crop a picture, you are going to hit crop picture, and we'll make it a little more zoomed in, just so you can. Because the main focus of this picture is the dog, of course. So change that. There you go. It's a little more zoomed in, a little more nicer. Resize the image. You're gonna want to maybe like 2000. Cool. Right. There you go. Image resize. Got what you needed to do. And then for color changing, I'm gonna hit exposure. And this, you can make it like lighter, darker. So here, we're gonna make it a little more darker. Just kind of bring out the dog a little more. Highlights, that's really just kind of coloring the ground. So gonna make the ground a little more colored. Got it at 57. For shadows, it's really just shadowing the outline of the back. Here, this does not look realistic at all, but you also really don't want it too dark. So I was gonna throw it right around 25, maybe 35. And then the contrast, simply is just making, I don't really know how to describe it, but you can see the major difference. This is very dark in the back, light in the front, and then this kind of really brings out the dog nature, which makes it look very nice. So we're gonna bring the contrast maybe to 50. Makes it look a lot more different. Click apply, and then that's it for the basic ones. And then for the advanced, a lot of people use erase background. Now for this, there's nothing really I need to erase, so we're not going to be showing that. But for this row, we'll burn the image. So um, this simply like I'm gonna not be hitting apply after because this is not gonna make the image look any better or anything. But I can just simply make, maybe the up here a little more darker to where than it was. It's like that tree might be a little too light. To color that in a little bit, really just kind of, I don't know, it takes the attention of the image away from that. Or if you really wanted to like burn the ground a little here, make it a little more darker, so on and so forth. Get it right around the dog's feet. Makes it, really just kind of almost but makes it like it's like a spotlight on to where you want something, or you can just kind of fade out image if it's too light in certain areas. So with that, I mean, this doesn't look bad at all. So we'll hit apply, and you're also able to liquefy, which you are not able to do without paying for iPicky. Sorry again if I mispronounced that, but for this is like a main editing tool to where uh, you can really like expand. Maybe you can expand the dog's back. So mainly you're using this for humans, but in this instance we are working with a dog. So you can make the toy bigger. You can make his eyes a little spread apart. Um, like again, that does not look real at all. So, I mean, we'll put his eyes back, but you can see like how much of a difference it can really make. Like I can make his leg pop out like that compared to what it was. It's pretty cool. You can really kind of tweak around with it. You can make the dog's paws bigger. Again, that's really where a human would probably take advantage of an editing site like that. But you can really see how much of a difference it does make. I mean, you can change the intensity. So, you can really just kind of tweak around with how much, and it really alters the image too, like if you really wanted to. So you can make this dog's nose 10 times bigger. It really tweaks for the image, but again, not able to use that. So I'm just gonna hit cancel. So it takes it back to the original image. Not the original, but everything I just done up till then. But that's just simply a little demonstration how to use that. But we're gonna be saving it to a JPG image. We'll go dogs number 1. To be completely honest, I've already done this once, so I just want to make sure. Well, dog cube, sure. Highest quality, save in my computer, and then opens that and click on the image, and then simply just save as, and we'll throw it right into my pictures, save pictures, and right next to dog. So, I have already I've already put the same image into PowerPoint, which is what we will be doing next. And I'll just be kind of going over what I did in here. So for the deed, this is the same deed as I had last time. I did not need to do anything special with this. This is a picture. This is like the edited picture I just edited. The deed is right there. This is I could not add the title, so I just put the title right here. I know that's not exactly right, but um, again, this is the polygraph. Use this to demonstrate, everything as a whole. So you can see how I did that. And the bar graph, this was my original one. So I'll take this one out, fill it in with the new one. Go to Excel, here, copy. Throw this into the PowerPoint. Um, color, that's not very centered. Sorry about that, but make this a little bigger. And yeah, so you can really show that, what the colors are, the amounts of it. Again, you're using bar graphs to compare data. So that's main purpose. So yeah, that's just about it. Hope you have a great night. Thank you.